Okay, so I'm making this video to be honest with you guys, right? There's a couple things that I've been peeping, that I've been experiencing, that I just think we need to wake the fuck up on. Right, number one, too many people think they're in love when they're really not. They were just in transactional relationships. Let me make this very clear for man and woman. If there's like a standard, quote unquote, to a certain extent, that person doesn't love you. Their love should not be dependent on how good you pay your bills. Their love should not be dependent on how good you them. I swear to God, like, what happens when you guys are old ass people? What happens when you guys can't? Are you already just gonna leave because they can't you anymore? Are you clicking what I'm saying? The love has to be rooted in something deeper than the. In other words, if there's some type of standard or limit or like something that you have to uphold yourself to, that shit is not love. It's transactional. You're getting something from it, because the moment that they stop or you stop doing what you're doing, you're gonna lose your chick. You're gonna lose your man. Simple as that. It's transactional. It's really not love, right? And then point two, right? Is in our human biology to sacrifice for the shit we love. If they aren't willing to make any deep sacrifices for you, that love isn't as deep as it should be. Brother, sister, unconditional love. People will make sacrifices for you. And the sacrifices aren't like, oh, I'm about to give you money. Oh, I'm about to give you some of my time. No, I mean, like, people will go through seasons of like life with you. People will be like, I'm willing to stop what I want to do with my life to somewhat cater to you, to help you. What happens when your partner gets sick or some shit like that? They literally have to make a sacrifice. You have to be a caretaker for them. This isn't like dependent on no type of gender. It's simple as that. You get what I'm saying? If your partner's not willing to go down and deep within you and be like, you know what, I may not like this, but I will accept this because I want to see us and you do better. You guys aren't experiencing true love. You are experiencing this watered down like dating culture. It's not love though. If you're a nigga that fucks on any and everything just because you get the opportunity to, you're corny as let me make this very clear. Any man with self-respect knows all pussy is not good pussy. There's niggas actively ruining their life because they can't keep their hands to themselves. They're out here broke with babies, catching STIs and all this other type of shit because they don't know how to say no. That's crazy. That's crazy. Bro, and the same thing be going for these women too. Like, having a phone full of is not like cool or no shit like that. That just makes you a 304, and that makes you a throw around just like everybody else. That makes you a user. That makes you replaceable just like a would. And like, I don't understand how you think you're gonna run across your husband and all this other type of shit, but you're acting like a straight hoe. If anything, you're gonna run across another hoe, and when the chances are you're going to have somebody play that game better than you did, and you're gonna be sitting there wondering, oh, how did I deserve this? How did I end up with this? They seemed like a good person. No, they dogged you out because you was dogging out other people. Celibacy is a real thing. Saving yourself for actual relationships is a real thing. If a can't even go out publicly and say, I want this person, why are you them? In order to truly let go of, you have to let go of the version of you that was attracted to that weird ass. Point blank, period. You got to start letting go of all that trauma, whether it was your childhood traumas, your past relationships, outdated ways of thinking, whatever the if you were attracted to that stereotype of person, you're going to always miss that until you let go of the version of yourself that is attracted to and pain. Period. Now, a common denominator that I've been seeing amongst my clients is people be having mommy and daddy issues with the women. If your daddy left you as a child or some shit like that, do not be surprised when you get into a relationship and he's trying to leave you, he's talking to other and you're sitting there trying to fight for his attention to keep him at home. That's a father issue. You would have did that for your father. You were doing everything in your spirit, just questioning yourself. Does he not love me? Why did my daddy leave? Oh my God, why is he acting like this? And you took that same trauma, and instead of healing that, you took it into a relationship with the man. And truthfully speaking, you don't even give a fuck about that. He's just triggering you so deep that it's reminding you of your daddy issues. The same thing with these men out here, my nigga. If your mama didn't show you no love, if your mom neglected your emotions, do not be surprised when you start running into who don't know how to appreciate you, to sit there and run over you. Do not be surprised. Do not be surprised, my brother. You're attracting the same thing that your mother did. That's that mother issue. Until you be like, you know what, damn, I have a mother issue, then that's probably why I'm attracting women who are treating me like how my mother treated me. Then maybe will change. But until then, nothing's gonna change. You guys don't even really be triggered over the person that much. It's not the or the bitch that you're tripping off of. It's all this in the past that you thought you could just push to the side, and it's finally coming up because that narcissistic ass motherfucker is triggering it. That's a completely different thing than actually being heartbroken over. So a lot of y'all aren't heartbroken. You're just triggered. Wake up. Also, it's impossible to trust a more than you can trust your goddamn self. You don't even listen to your own inner voice. Like, man, I had to go through this like years. Like, there was blessings that just weren't happening because my ass was psyching myself out. I was having self-doubt. I was being insecure. Oh, do these people like me? Am I going to be able to do what the I want? All that low vibrational action. Meanwhile, my higher self was so tapped in. It's like, Jay, if you do this, you're gonna get this. Hey, bro, move this way. Don't even do that. Don't even talk to them. You feel me? Go ahead and go there. I was ignoring that. So how in the was I going to trust somebody else? But I didn't even trust my own sense of judgment. You see, trusting others, it becomes way easier when you know how to trust yourself because you saw yourself up and heal through it. You see, a lot of people, y'all don't trust other because you think that they gonna up and it's gonna be something that you can't come back from. But when you trust yourself, you start giving yourself grace. Like, damn, I up when I didn't mean to up and I had to forgive my damn self. Just the process of you learning how to trust your own self and your own judgment and fail up and grow from that allows you to love somebody and trust somebody else. But we don't trust our selves. Our trust issues really don't have nothing to do with other and what they're doing. Trust issues come down to point blank period. Do you trust your own judgment? If you never sit down to see how lovable you are, it is going to be impossible for you to see how another views you, good or bad. I'm being honest with you. If somebody actually loves you, if somebody has admiration for you, actually cares for you, you're going to be blind to that. If you're sitting there, you just think you're just a helpless little ant, like you're just getting stepped on by life. You don't see none of your good qualities. When other people see the good qualities in you, you don't think they lying. You're going to brush it off because you're so focused on the first and foremost. If you want to actually get in a loving relationship, you got to love yourself first because nobody is going to be able to show you an emotion you can't show yourself. Too many of us is out here looking for other people to fill voids that nothing you can only feel. There's certain things in your life. I don't give a fuck who you talk to, who you go to, what you do. You have to fix those things. You have to go into a deep level of introspection and figure out, what do you like about yourself? What do you love about yourself? What do you admire about yourself? Then maybe, just maybe, you'll run across somebody else who sees those same things in you, if not more. God damn, y'all. I'm gonna end this video off with your gaze is so important. Where your eyes go, that means everything. Your eyes are a portal into your soul. You know what happens when you walking down the street just looking at it all day? My nigga, that's lust. Your life is being dominated by your gaze. All this propaganda, all these billboards and shit like that, that's gay. That's your gaze. If you was putting your eyes in your notebook, putting your eyes in some books, putting your eyes in some motivational content, putting your eyes in anything other than, that's what you're, in other words, gonna manifest. I'm like, man, I wrote down here in my journal, my eyes are up here, sir. You know how many women say that? And that right there is a perfect example. When a man's sitting there looking at your titties instead of your eyes, he's focused on the lust. So the only thing that's going to manifest out that situation is more lust because he ain't focused on love. But if he was looking at you dead in your eyes like you were a human being, like you were a person, chances are he's going to see you as a person, see you as a human being, and some love might come from that. But if he was only looking at your cheeks, then no wonder the lust is going to come from that. It's the gaze, it's the eyes. Don't think that, bro, you can see everything about him just by looking in their eyes. You can see if they sad, you can see if they happy, you can see if they being drained, you can see if they promiscuous, you can see everything. Look at them in their eyes, period. And crazy enough, that's why a lot of y'all don't look at in the eyes, because you don't want to be seen on that deep level. And it seems like the main thing that a lot of people are struggling with is just letting go. Like I just said it like earlier in the video and in some other pieces of content, letting go is simply you letting go of the versions of yourself that's done with that. It's going to be very hard for you to actually fall in flow, actually fall in love with certain versions of other people if you're still attached to the lower vibrational self that has a pull to the toxic man. Meaning, if you still have that hurt inner child that you're somewhat neglecting, that you're refusing to heal, you're going to continuously manifest a relationship that triggers that hurt inner child because you've never went down to the root and figured out what it is that was triggering you in the first place, so you have enough information for it not to happen again. A lot of us, we just don't have enough information. This is why knowing yourself is so important, because once you start to understand, you start getting more data, you start getting more wisdom about yourself. It helps you move forward. It helps you make different decisions. But if you don't know yourself, if you don't know what's inside, if you don't know how to move forward and how to do certain things, it's solely because you're moving out of that. It's crazy what my homegirl said, south node. We have a south node and we have a north node. Start looking up your north nodes, because when she told me about my north node, it showed me so much. Like, oh my God, I was attaching myself to my ego, and my ego, all the things that I was worrying about was an exhibit of my south node. You get what I'm saying? Your south node and your north node is very important when it comes to letting go and, healing, just getting to your higher self. Because a lot of us, like I said, we're unconscious. We don't have the information. We'll be moving in perfect alignment. We'll be moving in the trajectory that our lives are supposed to be going, but we don't understand where we're standing in that journey. So then we start stagnating when we get confused. But the more you understand, it's like taking yourself and looking at it like a bird's eye view. Where are you at and where are you about to get to? It's going to change everything. It's life changing. Taking yourself out of the bubble, kind of like popping your own bubble, burst your own bubble. So yeah, with that being said, I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. My link to my one-on-ones is down in the description. My ebooks as well. I'm going to see you on the next video. Peace.